How did I do, babe?
You did amazing. You did amazing. I like how we just have different communication. We have different ways of delivering the message. I like the way you deliver the message. Because there's a lot of times you could have given. This is good, y'all. Don't get y'all some craft juice.
Craft juice? What is it?
Craft.
Craft. Let's see how they call it craft juice. I guess it gained something. I have to go with me, babe.
Okay.
I just got one haircut to do again.
I can come home. All right. I think that you did amazing. I was very proud of you. I saw you in a different light. I saw once you got in your flow. Like you wasn't trying to answer questions like everybody else. You were answering your way, and your answers actually provoked others to give more thoughtful answers after they answered after you, which is the point, right? Well, for me, my point is to make people think. So you should want to give a better answer after you go after me, because you're going to give the perfect answer. But when you don't give the perfect answer, but you give a real answer, which you were giving real answers, you cause the people who came up under you to be more, focused, So I noticed a lot of stuff during that. For me, it was an awesome event. Like, I've never experienced a forum like that. I do think a good piece of that was the ability, well, one, because you were on it. So that was an experience in itself.
The dude that run the bus lane after you speak again, he told me they're doing another bus lane. You're going to be hitting my website or whatever, my email.
Oh, that's cool. I shy away from just handing a business card, but actually having a conversation to make a connection, because a business card is a business card. That connection, hey, this is such and such, we were talking about such and such, and you're like, oh, okay, yeah, what's good? And because you left a feel good, you see that airplane? It was hard to miss, but you left a feel good impression. Now you got a foothold that you wouldn't have had you just say, hey, here's my card, and walked away,
Yeah,
So
you're never supposed to just hang your card out like that anyway, unless you just wanted to rest or something like that.
It's real quick.
You're always supposed to say something, acknowledge, just something like, here my card, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. So I liked how do you feel about the event?
I thought it was real informative. I thought all the people was real nice. I liked it. I liked the environment that I was in. The positivity, everybody willing to help, and it just felt right. It felt like I was in the right space. With like-minded people that wanted to help, and not just talk about help.
Yeah.
A lot of people just talk about help. Nobody really. A lot of people just sit up and say they like to help, but don't nobody really help.
Yep. And the ones that are willing to help really only have so much information. So I'm willing to help, but I only got so much information. The people I need to help, but it's a numbers game. Somebody is going to give me. Matter of fact, one person may not. I was talking to at the end, and he was just like, you have to prove yourself. You're in the space of proving yourself. Nobody's going to hand you anything. You have to prove yourself. He was not, quote unquote, giving me advice, but he was giving me advice. So one person may not be your source of help or source of information, but every single person up there gave me something, just from what they were saying. Like, okay, that's that piece that was missing. That's that piece. Let me try that, and that's the idle conversations, the everything. Somebody's going to give me something I need. So, and it's a numbers game. That's getting bits and pieces, but it's a numbers game, finding someone who's willing to actually help. You may go through 10 people, and it's that 11th one that actually helps you, so you can't stop. Yeah, you can't stop at the first one, and then you can't get mad at the one you get who can only take you so far. Because even if they've taken themselves farther, at some point people start taking success for granted, and they stop paying attention to what they're doing. They stop trying. You pay attention because you're trying. Okay, let me try this. Okay, let me try that. So now you are creating a formula, and you're paying attention, because whatever you try and is successful, you try that more. But there becomes a point in your success that you get so successful, you stop trying and you just start riding the wave of success. But you don't understand that space is also, you're doing something to remain relevant, because you could fall off. And so you have to pay attention every step of your success, what you're doing, because somebody's always going to come to you and say, how did you do that? And you can only lead them up to the point where you stop trying and you just started taking success for granted. So now they're looking at you and they're like, yo, how come you've made all of this success, but you only took me this far? And so now that person, because they haven't listened to this message, but now they understand that you only took me as far as you paid yourself attention. Once you knew you made it and you figured it out, you stopped paying attention, but you still were doing something. So always pay attention.